Mrs. Martinez thought her husband would clean up his act after their first time in divorce court.
Poor Miss
Instead,
Martinez.
she says he's graduated to scamming churches
Ooh.
and denying their baby. Today on Divorce Court.
Arrest him now.
All rise. The Honorable Judge Starr presiding.
They look cute.
I like the pen.
I didn't know judges make enough money to wear Chanel.
Hello, everyone. You may be seated.
Your Honor, the case of Martinez v. Martinez.
Mrs. Martinez and Mr. Martinez, I did not expect to see you back here.
How are you?
We know each other. The last time I saw you, I thought that we had resolved what was going on. But today, it looks like we have a whole nother issue. Mrs. Martinez and Mr. Martinez, you all have been together for 9 years. This is a case that I know very, very well. You've been married for 3 years. You have 3 children together.
Oh, and he's 41. Mistake number 1, girl.
Suspects their youngest child may not be his and ask the court for DNA test. Okay, I mean, he has the right to do that. Everything is possible. She seems a little nervous, so who knows? But the reason why people sometimes ask for DNA test is just to delay their liability to pay child support until later. Because if he's established to be a father, he's responsible. But if you're a guy and you're not sure if it's your baby or not, you better ask for DNA test.
But during that time where you're not sure, that child support doesn't accrue even if you're not paying it?
It depends if you got filed and served with the summons. If it ends up being your child, the court does have jurisdiction to order child support back to the date of the filing of the petition.
And you've had a baby since I saw you the last time. Ages 5, 3, and 1. And then there's a 2-month-old who seems to be in question. Mrs. Martinez, why are we back in court today?
I am here, Your Honor, because I am angry. I am pissed and I want a divorce. Not only is my husband manipulative and controlling, but he's also denying our 2-month-old baby. Once I prove he is the father, I am walking away for good.
So no matter what the DNA test says, you're ready to be done with the marriage?
Yes, I am ready to walk away.
Mr. Martinez, I thought we've had some of this discussion the last time. What do you say to your wife's allegations?
Well, Your Honor, I am here because I love my wife. We've been together for a long time. We have 3 kids.
She's 26,
and a newborn.
How
I
long
want to
could you
know,
have been
bottom line, I
together?
want to know if that's my kid or not.
Well, if she says she's pissed, maybe she went and tried to get revenge on him. So you never know. Maybe the guy has a point here to ask for DNA testing despite their marriage.
I want to find out what has been going on. I don't even need to start all the way back at how you met, because I know how you met. And y'all have been through a whole heck of a lot together. But you are back in court now. Tell me what has happened since you were in court.
The last time we came to court, Your Honor, 2 years ago, it was fabulous. Oscar changed. He got his act together.
He listened to me.
He got a job, he got a car, and he got us a stable place to live.
Bravo, Mr. Martinez.
The bare minimum.
Proud of you. That didn't last long.
Yay, Mr. Martinez, you did the bare minimum.
Not that easy, especially with that many kids.
No.
Can you imagine? She has to take care of all the kids, and he obviously has to provide for everybody. Not easy.
It's not easy, but they should at least have a stable place to live.
Oh, Lord.
He got into a car accident, and he got into a very bad car accident where he almost lost his life.
Miranda. We can help Mr. Martinez. We have a personal injury department.
And a family law department.
Yes.
Call us for
And
everything.
Mr. Martinez, if you got fired for a bad reason, call Mila. She can help.
I got you.
He was in the hospital for almost a week.
Oh, my goodness. No, he got into a very bad car accident.
So why is she blaming him
And
for
after
it?
You know what, though? If he didn't have insurance, if he couldn't afford a place to live, and he didn't have his own insurance, he would not be able to recover for his pain and suffering as a result of this accident, because that's the law in California to enforce people having insurance.
Yeah.
So let's find out if he had insurance or not, and if he's able to make money on this car accident.
He was recovering. I asked him, are you going to go back to work? And he tells me no. He refused to go back to work, so he lost his job. And we're back to zero again. We lost our apartment.
He refused to go back to work, and then they fired him. Then
I wonder if he has a personal injury attorney. Seriously, if he got into a serious accident like this, he could have made a good chunk of money.
Unless he was at
and
fault.
help his family. Well, you're right, unless he was at
She
fault.
seems pretty pissed, so I'm guessing he played a part in the accident.
And maybe he was drunk. Who knows?
We lost our
Which would make it
apartment.
worse.
We're back to the hotels with our 3 kids. It's just a mess.
So it's a revolving door
Yes.
of irresponsibility
And he's
again.
back to treating me like dirt again.
So, Mr. Martinez, you know, I was very proud to hear what you had accomplished. And of course, I kept up with your case. I didn't know about the car accident. I just knew that you had really gotten yourself together.
But were you at fault for the car accident, Mr. Martinez? Speak up.
Yes,
And I
ma'am.
know that Mrs. Martinez was happy with the man that she got her husband back again. So what happened, sir?
Lots of things happened. I got into a car accident.
But you're looking
I've-
good,
I've
so
had-
you good now. So you can't tell me
Yes.
there's nothing wrong with you, because you.
Man, if she just had him admit that he's good,
I know.
and he's still treating, she just helped the insurance company cut his losses on national
No
television.
more emotional distress. But honestly, I think he's at fault because why else would the wife be so pissed? Most wives, if their
Maybe he
husband
didn't know to
gets...
call a lawyer, though. So let's find out. Let's listen.
You look 100% better than you looked the last time I saw you.
Yes, Your Honor. Honestly, this accident made me change. There's been a lot of
Mr. Martinez,
thoughts.
it sounds like this accident made you lazy again. Because you take responsibility. You know I'm the judge that's going to always hold you accountable.
Yes, ma'am.
So did it make you lazy again?
I take full responsibility on that. She wanted me to go to work right away. I mean, I was still in crutches. I was in a wheelchair. I still
poor
feel
guy.
my neck kind of tense.
The employer
from time
has a
to time.
duty to accommodate you and place you in a position where you can perform the duties of your job within a reasonable accommodation with respect to your injuries. Mr. Martinez requested
but
it
if
in
you can
writing.
stand here, you can work.
Yes, ma'am.
You can work. I mean, and every family needs, you know, both parents, both family members to work. I don't know very many families that exist just on one income, no matter how much money you have. Unless you Mr. Bezos and them, you got to work. Everybody got to work. You know what I'm saying?
He's also very manipulative. Like,
Because he was manipulative before, but you say things change. What has happened now?
now, okay, we were back to live in a hotel, like I told you. We were short for our hotel. We were short like $700, and he told me, ask my mom. And I told him, why do I have to ask your mom? She's your mother. After all, that's embarrassing for me. So he said, I'm not telling her. So I'm like, I'm not telling her either. And he's like, okay. So we checked out. At the end of the day, we ended up sitting down on a bus stop, and he looked at me and he said, this is your fault.
Oh my
I'm like, how is
God,
this
poor
my fault?
babies. Well, you know what? Child Protective Services can take away their babies if they end up on the street like that and have instability. You may put them into foster care.
We're sitting on the bus stop because you don't want to work. At the end of the day, I ended up asking his mom for the money because I feel like he uses me as bait because at that time I was still pregnant. I called
Yeah,
his mom.
so getting you and keeping you pregnant makes begging for money a lot
and
easier.
like always, his mom gave us the money, and we ended up going back to the hotel.
So this can't be a life that you want.
That's why I'm ready to walk away.
Good.
Mr. Martinez, I'm coming back to you.
Well, Your Honor.
Why would you put your family in that situation?
Well, Your
again?
Honor, that's not totally true. Honestly, Your Honor, I was going through a tough time. I did
Excuses.
ask her to tell my mom. I told her, you know what, because she gets along with my mother more than I do.
If you don't get along with your mother, then that means you're not that great of a person, don't you think? I mean, unless your mother is a bitch, which
Yeah.
happens too.
I mean, their mother
But-
is obviously giving them money to live, and
But-
it doesn't sound like it's the first time she's done that, so she's not a bad person.
Sounds like mom is a good person here, and she just lost faith and hope that her son is going to get his stuff together for sake of his family.
You know, it's not my style. Hey, Mom, you know, can you lend me some cash? No, it's not my style. So I told her.
Why is it not your style?
Because I like to do things on my own, and it,
Well,
that's-
obviously
you
you
don't do things
don't.
on your own,
Lies.
okay? It's not your style because you don't want to come across like a begging boy.
Yes.
To your mother.
I understand. So I asked her, you know what, babe? Ask my mom. She'll give you the money. She gave us the money. We went to the hotel.
So Mrs.
He's the
Martinez is
reason-
right.
Yeah.
You use her
Yeah.
as bait.
He is the reason why we are back in the hotels.
That was painful
That's
to
sad.
watch.
Very sad. Well, I think one, they're probably receiving public assistance. They're married, so she would receive more if she wasn't married to him, since he wouldn't be able to pay her child support and would probably be in arrears, meaning if there was an order, he'll probably never make his payments on time to support his children, which means the Department of Child Support Services is going to kick in because they're providing welfare and cash aid and other and Medi-Cal and all of that, and they'll keep track of what he owes for child support to her, but really state will monitor that, and part of it is owed to them. I would divorce him if I was in her position, get as much public assistance as I can for me and my 4 children. If she has a 2-month-old, it's sort of hard to go work because she can't afford to pay a nanny or anyone to take care of 4 kids. It's going to cost more than her taking care of them. So she's kind of stuck, and it's really sad. And well, I see his point. He said I was still in crutches and she wanted me to work. Well, yeah, obviously she wants to feed her children and she wants to have a roof over her head. And you could probably pick up the phone if they accommodate you at work to do something to make a living.
Well, the thing is, you can qualify for disability leave. If you're disabled and you can't return to work, you can have your job hold your position open for you, and you can get disability leave until your doctor approves you to return to work.
So I think the problem may be in this situation because it probably didn't occur to them to call attorneys. See, they're going to divorce court because it's free for them to go and show up on TV. In fact, I heard that they make money if they show up on TV to tell their story. So it's a way for them to pay their rent. But if they actually contacted a personal injury attorney to determine what rights he has, if he's within 2 years since the date of the accident, then potentially he may have a claim that could help him feed his children. Because it sounds like he still, whether it's an excuse or not, has neck pain and other problems that persist. And for disability, there are also time limitations within what period of time you can make a disability claim.
But yeah, I mean, I agree. They should have figured out their rights a little bit better. But it doesn't sound like there would be a personal injury claim there. From how she's approaching the situation, like very hostilely, it sounds like he maybe have been at fault for the car accident.
Yeah.
She's pretty pissed at him.
The divorce court on television is really a private mediation with the judge. It's actually arbitration, meaning the judge has the power to make an order. They sign an agreement that whatever the judge does, they will abide by, and they get paid to show up there, which is not what happens in public court. Real family court, there are other people on calendar. You have limited period of time, maybe 20 minutes to speak. In total for both, unless the court allows you more time to tell your story, because the judge has to get through her calendar in the morning or in the afternoon, and it's going to be limited to a specific issue that has been filed in the paperwork that the litigant is asking to be resolved. So it will be limited to child support, spouse support, arrears, attorney's fees, possibly property division, possibly a restraining order, and other issues. Could be multiple issues. If it's multiple issues and the court doesn't have time to deal with all those issues during that day, it would be reset for a longer hearing and you would wait longer. But people don't just get to speak and the judge doesn't have this interaction with them that's very informal the way it is on TV.